we go. And we are live. Hello, Facebook. I am really excited as always whenever I come on live. So thank you so much for jumping on Facebook, and for everybody watching us tonight. I have my crew here from the Story Cell. Awesome community. And we're sharing with you tonight a killer quote from Oprah Winfrey that says, "You get in life what you have the courage to ask for." And we've been hashtagging Ask For It all week. You can check that out in our stories. All the people tagged in this post tonight have been really doing an amazing job. Some of our class actually isn't even on tonight. So for those of you watching, we hope that you get out of this as much as we have. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce my friend and co-coach, Noelle Upchurch. Welcome, Noelle. Thank you so much for being on tonight. And please share with us a little bit about your experience hashtagging Ask For It all week.
Well, so the quote, you get in life what you have the courage to ask for, by Oprah. And the hashtag is Ask For It. So my biggest thing was that I was just amazed by what everybody else was coming up with. It was really making me think. And I think I got to know a lot more about people from their ask for it, like what they wanted, you know what I mean? And yes. I just saw a beautiful one that Cheryl Lewis posted. She's in the car with Al with top down, and I was like, yes, but everything that I've seen that people have done. So I think that was the biggest thing for me this week, but I had a lot of fun with it. So thanks so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks so much, Noelle. All right, next up we have Sarah Kursky. Welcome, Sarah, my new California girl. Welcome, and thank you so much for being on tonight, taking out the time to be a part of this amazing community. What has been your experience and what inspired you this week?
Well, the quote by Oprah Winfrey is, "You get in life what you have the courage to ask for." And I always say that hungry mouths don't get fed, so you better ask for some food. And that, and if you get told no, well, guess what no means? Not right now. So there's no point in not asking for the things that you want in life and your desires and what you desire. So just that's pretty much what I took about from the quote this week. And I'm just super excited to put out there in the universal intelligence what I want in life, and just asking for it and putting it out there and verbalizing that. And I just think it's a really good thing to do, because again, if you don't, then you're going to go hungry. So you better ask for it. Thank you. Back to you.
Right. Thanks, Sarah. And if those of you who don't know Sarah, follow her on Facebook. She's amazing, and she's been doing these incredible posts about products that she loves. Not only that, but she just loves animals and loves taking care of the environment. So if you want to follow a good egg, go ahead and follow this girl and friend request her, because she's awesome. And for anyone on this page that you want to follow good positivity, please friend request everybody here that's speaking tonight. So thank you so much, Sarah. I appreciate you. Next up, we have Dawn McGee, who is an author, a speaker. I mean, she's thebomb.com. She has several businesses. She totally pours into women all over the world. Welcome, Dawn. Thanks so much for being on tonight. We can't wait to hear what your thoughts are having this quote as a part of your regimen for a week.
Thank you, Nicole. I'm glad to be here. Glad I made it tonight. And this quote, "You get in life what you have the courage to ask for." And for those, that know me, I, just ask for it, whatever it is, just ask for it. You deserve it. You deserve the world. And if you don't put it out there, as Sarah said, you're not going to get it. So be open to new things. This really reminded me of our Success Through Scriptures, the prayer of Jabez. Okay, so that study just ended, and, it's, "Oh Lord, enlarge my territory." So, when I started out, when I left corporate America and started my own business, I asked for my territory to be enlarged. I did not know where the Lord was going to take me, what his will was for my life. And I'm not going to go into all the details, because if people follow me, they'll know, they'll see it. But that's what it is. Enlarge my territory, enlarge my business. Just ask for it. You never know what's going to come your way until you ask, and then be ready to receive it. Prior to that, you got to get a coach, and you got to invest in yourself. You absolutely have got to do that to set yourself up for success. So that's what it meant to me, be it my health, be it my professional life, be it my personal life. And back to you, Nicole. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I love that you said to set yourself up for success. Yes, that is awesome. And everyone here can direct you in a good place to go if you need help with all that. Thank you so much, Dawn. Next up, we have my friend Jessica. Welcome, girl. Thank you so much for being on. She's a single mom. She's totally hanging out there. She's killing it in her businesses. She's just rocking the internet with her positivity and hope and love and faith. So welcome. Thank you so much, Jess, for being on. I can't wait to hear what you have to say.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here too. Well, just ask for it. Well, I looked at it as a biblical standpoint. I know that we go to God for everything. And he tells us we have not because we ask not. And so you just have to go for it. You know, if you want things out of life, we have to rely on him because we can't do it on our own. And I got a chance this weekend to go to Hilton Head Island for a women's conference and with my mother and my cousin, and we had a great time. And it was such a blessing for me to go and get refreshed and rejuvenated and relaxed. And it was a lot of confirmation there this weekend that, you know, you just have to ask for it. God will give you the desires of your heart. You just have to, you know, have your walk with him and grow deeper with him, and he's got you covered. You just ask for it. So I loved it. It was great. I loved it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. See, I told y'all she was going to share some amazing positivity with you. Just dropping the mic right now. We could all just end. Thank you, Jessica, for tonight and for taking time to be a part of this community. I'm so grateful for you. All right, Ms. Herman, welcome. She is a vision coach. She has so much more that she's going to be developing and offering up to the community on Facebook and online. I can't wait to see what she's going to be bringing us, Lord. So thank you, Carmen, for being on tonight and for sharing with us your experience and your positivity for the week.
Hey, you know, I am just still at the salon here. This is actually part of my vision. I have been an entrepreneur my whole adult life, and in one form or another, whether it's sole proprietorship or contract work or a franchise or anything like that. And you know what, I really have noticed with my vision, and you know what, there is a lot of diversity, you know, like sometimes things don't I don't want to say they don't go as you want them to, but there's surprises along the way. Always a surprise along the way. And when you ask for things, sometimes you have to be specific. And when I do my visionary coaching, there is a difference between a wish and a goal. You know, when you wish for something, it's just kind of out there. It really doesn't have any substance to it, or any need or want or ask for it from your higher self, your God, when you have something that you are working towards, it becomes from a vision, it becomes a goal. You know, so then you can take the action steps towards that goal by asking for what you want. And, you know, like we all know the things that from this quote from Oprah Winfrey and what she's gone, you know, how her life has unfolded in the last 40, 50 years and the things that she is growing to help women and help girls and everything else. And I just think our little community here, how wonderful it is, how we support each other and lift each other up, and the goals that we have, we just like high five each other, and everything is just so amazing because we're out here asking it for each other too.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, that was beautiful. Thank you. Double high fives for that one, girlfriend. All right. Thank you so much, Carmen from Canada. Next up, I have Kay Schnitzline. Thank you so much, Kay. She's got like the most amazing selfies on the internet. She's probably one of the most positive people you'll ever meet. I'm so Well, that you're on tonight, Kay. Thank you so much for joining us, and I can't wait to hear what you have to say about this last week.
Well, the whole thing of you have to ask for things. There's a couple of times when I got myself in a like conundrum of how to get something done, and so I reached out and asked, and then they'd say, "Oh, well, go over here and get the answer." And I especially have to take a test to serve people in Medicare, and I didn't do good on the first 2 tests, and you have to pass on the third. So I reached out and asked, and got help, and I got 100% just before this class.
Oh, congratulations.
So it's ask when you're and I have a different attitude of that. My mother taught me, well, if you can't find something, then you say, okay, make me look foolish and help me find it. Well, this week I'm going, no, I'm doing away with that. This week is when you really want to learn and you're just sort of like, there's a step missing, or you tried that muscle and it didn't work. It's sort of like, okay, I tried that live, but it didn't go live. Then ask, get help. So this one of go and ask. I don't have to come from a place of what my mother said. I have a new understanding, like what Oprah said. You got the courage. The courage is you ask.
There you go.
So,
thank you so much.
Thank you. Send it back to you, Nicole.
Anybody who can learn anything, it's this woman, I'll tell you that. Die hard trying to figure out this technology and how to use it, not only in her own business, but her family and how she loves on them. I tell you what, follow Kay and, friend request her if you want to start seeing some real positive and amazing stuff in your newsfeed. Thanks, Kay, for being on. All right, next up we have Cheryl, who is an amazing woman of God. She is a person of faith who just actively moves through her own community, her church community. She's an amazing wife and business owner, and she's an example to us all, and she refers to herself as the natural health nurse. So welcome, Cheryl. Thank you so much for being on tonight. She's always putting out positive stuff about how to take care of yourself physically, and you're just amazing, and I can't wait to hear because you had some pretty incredible stories this week. So please share with us what your inspiration has been.
Oh, thank you very much, Nicole. Nicole, I mean, that was just such an amazing intro. I'm sorry, you just had me at hello, but I agree. I agree with Jessica. I feel, biblically speaking, that, God tells us that we have not because we ask not. And when you follow the prayer of Jabez, there's so many blessings that are out there that we're not getting because we never asked him for them. So the quote meant to me was to ask for the little things. It's real easy to ask for the big things. I did do some on health, asking for your greens and stuff, but it's those little things that we often neglect. So I did, one of my posts was, my first blessing of the day was I woke up. So I was like, ask for it. I mean, even those little things that we just take for granted. The other one, like you talked about, Noelle, in the car. Well, here in Texas, we have been 100 degrees and higher. So it's been hot. So, we've been asking for like some really nice weather. We got really nice weather and it was just beautiful. And I was like, I love this time of year. I mean, it was a perfect night for a drive. So that was the reason why you saw that picture. And I was like, it's a little thing. It's a gratitude thing is really what that post was about. And I did want on one of our products in our business. Now, this one, I took a different turn on it because it wasn't me asking, it was what I wanted other people to ask from me. So people don't know what you have unless you kind of tweak, that little interest. So I was just showing something that could be of value, but you got to ask for it. So we're not going to push things down people's throat, but I'm like, I want you to ask so I can talk to you about something that could really help you. So that's what it meant to me. I thought it was a great week. It was a phenomenal post. I mean, a phenomenal quote. So thank you very much. Back to you, Nicole.
Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you so much. I just love what you had to say about gratitude and the little things. I mean, all of you have really just done such a beautiful job contributing to this reveal tonight. Thank you so much. Next up, we have Coach Kebie, who is also an author, speaker, social media coach, business coach, coach of the coaches. I mean, she's amazing, and she's not only my mentor, but the creator of this community and this class. So thank you so much, Kebie, for being on tonight on your night off, revealing what this quote has meant to you. Thank you so much, Kebie.
Thank you. Thank you. It's really hard after all these fabulous ladies. So I'll just put my own spin on it here. So one layer of asking for it, and Oprah talking about having the courage. We all know that sometimes we just need to get over rejection and ask, right? But I'm going to take a different approach. Lots of us are coaches, mentors, trainers, network marketers, etc. We have ego. Sometimes we don't want to ask for it because we think we know all, right? So for me, this quote meant that maybe I need to be asking for help too. Since we're all ladies here, let's take a different approach as being moms, grandmas, aunts. However we serve in our communities, in our families, sometimes we need to ask for it, right? And then I took the approach as Cheryl did as well with my product, that not only am I asking, you should ask. Ask and you shall receive. So I put some product posts out there as well, said ask for it. And I got lots of hits. Like literally I had a couple signups off of those stories. Stories sell, okay? People are watching, and it's just those little teasers. And I'll close with this, back to you, Nicole. It's about also asking for the connection. Kay hit on this as well. When we put it in the universe, we ask for it, we start to believe, and then people line up to give us the help we need to get what we need, which is that divine connection. And then one more thing, hold on, one more thing. Life gives us what we demand, not what we wish for. Don't ever forget that. Life gives us what we demand, so we must start by asking. Back to you, Nicole. Thanks.
Whew, my spirit is jumping around tonight, y'all. Thank you so much, Kebie. I'm just always inspired by your wisdom and, just always teaching. And of course, I'm also always ready to receive what you have to share. So thank you so much. Up next is Miss Dana, my other California girl. Welcome. Thank you so much for being on with me tonight. This gal has, probably the online tour gal of Sacramento. She's an amazing business owner. She is always bringing tips and tools on how to live a healthier life. And I'm so grateful for your time tonight, Dana. Thanks so much for being on. What has been your inspiration?
Well, my inspiration has been a lot of the ladies have already touched on it. I'm like Sarah. Hey, a closed mouth does not get fed. So if you want something, you need to ask for it. And I also believe that we can't assume that people know what we want.
Oh,
you have to ask for it, and then also it's just like praying as well. We ask God for certain things, and we have to be specific when we're asking for something. So, hey, I want a horse. Well, do you want a black horse, a brown horse, a white horse? You got to be specific. You send someone to the store for a candy bar. Well, did you ask for a Snickers? Did you ask for a Milky Way, a Hershey's bar? So ask for it, but make sure that you're specific in what you're asking for. And I love what all the ladies had to say. Back to you, Nicole.
Thank you so much, Dana. Wow. I hope everyone watching tonight, whether you watch this live or you're watching this on a watch party, holy smokes, this is amazing. Like just nuggets of a major wisdom being dropped. My final person tonight, thank you so much, Lori Kay, my last California girl for tonight. Thank you so much for being on with me. Lori Kay is an incredible business owner. She just pours into people. She has the hugest, most generous heart of someone you've ever met. She's also developing a coaching program, and I can't wait for her to announce that coming pretty soon. I mean, she's really going to be able to bring value to the marketplace and the community, and people everywhere who know you just love you. So welcome, Lori. Thanks for being on tonight. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about Ask For It.
Hi, Nicole. As everyone has done such an amazing job about what it meant to them. Oh my gosh. Just reflecting back on my posts, I'm always in a prevention mode and recovery mode because my background is in recovery. And so a lot of my posts ask for it. It meant a lot because from childhood, when I asked for something, it didn't always happen. So turning that for myself into go to God to it, from the prayer of Jabez, as some of the ladies had mentioned, it took a spiritual sense for myself, asking for the blessings. There's stuff that I've been working on with my budget, actually going to and believing what I was asking for instead of just, throwing it around. It was like being specific, as the ladies were saying. So it took a more inside to the outside and writing down exactly from my posts and taking a little further step and taking, I guess I wanted to say, making it rootful for myself, because that's how I function. Really taking ownership to whatever it is I was doing. So yeah, back to you, Nicole. This is amazing.
Thanks, Lori. I'm so glad you were on tonight. She's always talking about taking ownership of herself and her life. And if you really want to follow this lady, because she's doing some amazing stuff. So I'm just going to share my perspective of choosing this quote and certainly using the ask for it. Like many of the ladies here, many of us have been studying the prayer of Jabez and how God has just opened up major doors, opened up vision, opened up purpose, opened up so much more to who you are and what we can do, not only to give back to others, but to also send the message that you're worthy of asking for it. So never, ever believe that you're not worthy of something that God wants to give you. Never believe that the universe doesn't want to give you what you want. Never believe the lies that the enemy is trying to tell you that you aren't going to get it. You're never going to make it. That is all total horse pucking, my friends. So please, please take the advice of all of these amazing humans on this video tonight and remember that you are worth it. So go ahead and ask for it. All right, until next week, we'll see you next Monday. Bye.